There he is. Heck yeah. That didn't take long. We literally just pulled up to this spot, and maybe my second cast, I've already got one. Oh, he's got some water on the lens. All right, guys, we're gonna take this fish and put him in the live well for some pictures in a little bit. So let's put him in there. Today, we're actually going to be fishing this bridge again. I had a bunch of success the last time I was here, so I figured why not fish it again. So I try to stick with what the fish are doing. These fish are in this bridge pretty good, so there's no sense in me really switching it up. So I'm just going to keep fishing this until I don't get no more bites, and then I'll just move locations and hopefully catch a few more. Oh, Zoe's hooked up. That seems like it might be a good one. Oh, he flopped off, but we seen him. You're gonna have to grab a crawl out of there. All right, guys. So all Zoe's using is basically like your a shaky head, and I'm taking and putting this crawl on. This crawl falls slow, so those fish have more time to react to this bait. And that's really just the presentation right there. That was 2 fish off of this pylon that you got. That's 2 fish off of this pylon. You caught one and I caught one. There he is. Wasn't sure that he was on there. He was just swimming off with it. There's another one, guys, on the jig. We're gonna get this fish back in the water. Too small to put in my live well, so all we're doing is taking this jig. I'm trying to cast it behind that pylon, so when it comes down, it's actually hitting right in that eddy, and I'm just taking, y'all saw it in the last video if you've watched it. I'm just popping it, creating a reaction strike. Oh God. Oh man, that fish destroyed it. Oh, Jesus, I was working that thing so fast. He'll bite again. Come on. He'll bite again. I was working that jig fast too, boy. I'm talking about he sucked it. I felt him. He was sucking on it. So if y'all notice, even though my jig's sitting on the bottom, I'm still working it fast. These fish are really active, so you can get away with working it fast, especially right now during as the water temps are pretty high. These fish are going to move to get a meal. Come on, I know you want it. You down there. There he is. I knew he was still there. He sucked it in the first time and then spit it back out. Boom, baby. I was sitting right on top of that fish when he bit. Look at that one, guys. That's a nice one. Put him in a live well. Turn them pumps on. So when I'm targeting specific areas of the bridge, I'm normally looking for those ambush spots. Like right on the corner of this pylon right there. Great place for a bass to sit. And they'll sit there and ambush and eat bait fish. You could throw a swim bait, a spinner bait. You can catch a lot of fish doing this, guys. I'm just gonna work this jig. Like I said, I'm working it real fast. I'm not slowing it down unless they stop biting it like this. Then I'll slow it down. But for the most part, I'm gonna be working this jig really as fast as I feel comfortable with working it. So. There he is, guys. I couldn't really get a good hook set on that fish. That's another good one. Heck yeah. In the boat she goes. It's another nice one, guys. Putting them in a live well for some pictures. Boom. Alright, let me show y'all what baits I'm using real quick, what jig. So I'm using a Mean Mouth Pro Rocker jig. It's in a half ounce. This is more of a bluegill pattern, and I'm pairing it with a Rage Crawl green pumpkin. And I have that on a 7'3" halo rod. This one is a, hold on, let me let this traffic go by. This one's a heavy, and I have it on a SLX. I have a SLX reel on this rod. I've got 14-pound test on it. Like I said, this is a pretty light setup, but if I really wanted to, I'd bump it up to 17. I have some 17-pound test. This line's still good, so I'm gonna keep using it until it wears down. Not really any sense in going any heavier if I can get away with it. So I'm not fishing any tournaments, and I don't never lose fish hardly. I've broken off probably one jig in the last few weeks of me fishing with this size line. So you can get away with 14, 15, 17. I'd go up to, the heaviest I would really go up to is 20-pound test. And that's about it. No heavier for me, but I've heard of some people even fishing 25-pound with a jig, but I don't really see any sense in it. So when you buy these jigs, the skirts are pretty much the length that you want them. If I want that jig to flare out a little bit faster, I'll trim this skirt. If I want it to be more of like a slower flare out, I'll leave it as long as it is. It still flares out pretty good. This is like the normal length of this skirt. So this jig's already ready to go whenever you get it out of the pack. So that's one thing I like about these jigs. And what I'm doing, guys, I'm targeting these key areas. There he is. small one. We're gonna throw this fish back. There's another one, guys. Back she goes. I was actually reeling that in that time when that fish bit. Oh, there you go. You never said anything. I didn't know you had one. Oh, I didn't hear you. Quick release. We seen them. Alrighty. There he is. Whew, thank you, Lord. There he is. That's a nice one. What's up? Got one? There you go. Hooked up. Oh, that might be a good one. There she is.
That's a good one.
Uh-huh. That's going in live well. There she goes. Yeah, they're hitting, but they're right behind that pylon. All right, guys, we're letting these fish go. Throw them back. Here's another one. He's good. He's just a little bit shocked, I guess. There he goes. Let's get this fish back. Oh, there he went. All right, guys. That's it. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of today's video. As y'all can see, we caught a lot of fish. Those fish are piled in there right now. They're sitting in the eddies. Just get you a jig. As y'all seen in the last video, like I said, just pop it. And normally those fish will react to that initial pop, you know. So if y'all like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.